Welcome back. The St. Lucia Coalition of Service Industries is stepping up its sensitization campaign. Members participated in a panel discussion on the work of the organization and its partner agency, TIPA. That discussion was filmed at our CTV studios, and here's an excerpt.
Despite all the good support and facilitation you have, we know there will be hurdles. There will be bumps and potholes in the road. Can you tell us about some of the challenges that you as a service provider has had to face, and what steps did you take in overcoming them? Because I think when we speak to others who are engaged in services or who may be interested, we don't want to paint for them a picture that it's all smooth sailing and rosy. Notwithstanding all the good work being done by TIPA and SLCI, there will be the bumps, and maybe you can tell us your experiences so that persons will not be discouraged or see it as some insurmountable obstacle.
Shelton, the main one is financing and financial management. A service company can be as effective as possible. It can provide an excellent product, an excellent service, and if there is not the training and the discipline to manage your finances properly, manage your books properly, you will run into problems. And a lot of companies start off very small, so sometimes you start off without any capital whatsoever, any operating capital, and you get one job, and from that job you realize you can provide a service, so then you get another one and you get another one, and that was our Achilles heel in the beginning, and to some extent, we're not there yet, but really taking advantage of any opportunities to be able to develop your operational system, how you manage your business, how you manage your finances. That is, I think, the most critical thing. Many businesses start, and the usual problems is not peculiar to only to services. You start and you start eating the profits from the get-go, or you do strange things like not pay yourself a salary because you're not costing the business properly. These are usually the problems that you have. And of course, trying to access financing, as Jackie said, requires that you be mindful and you respect what it is that financial institutions want, and you have to be realistic with yourself. So they would want certain things. They would want certain collateral. They would want, and you yourself have to present a plan. They need to see your business plan, to see where you're going, and they need to speak with you to get a sense that it's not somebody who wrote you a piece of poetry and you're just walking about with it in your hand, that you actually believe in this business plan and that you are moving to be able to achieve the objectives of the plan.
The critical thing is for us to realize, one, is that we can increase our sales, increase our business opportunity by exporting. Two, that it gives us a better scale. Many of us are small producers in a small island like St. Lucia, and I think Mr. Miller mentioned many people think they're too small. But when you look at the wider market, you can then move to a bigger scale, and there are economies of scale. It becomes easier, and maybe your price can go down and your cost can actually become more efficient if you can produce for a bigger scale.